Good morning, friends and supporters of the Eagle Plaza. My name is Lex Montiel, owner of the San Francisco Eagle Bar. This morning, I also honor my recently deceased business partner, Mike Leon. In this historic day, I want to extend the warmest welcome possible to the Honorable Mayor London Breed, to Supervisor Rafael Mandelman, Supervisor Matt Haney, and those of you of the leather community, the LGBT community, the greater San Francisco community, members of the leather and LGBT cultural district, and of course, the Friends of Eagle Plaza. We're all here today after a long road with lots of hard effort along the way. Like great accomplishments, Eagle Plaza started as an idea. 6 years ago, my business partner at the SF Eagle and I met, built, and had a conversation that was about to break ground the construction across the street, in which we floated the idea of construction of the plaza between the San Francisco Eagle Bar and the construction. A plaza unique to the world that will honor the leather and LGBT communities, serve as a focal point for them to have events such as Folsom Street events, serve as a public gathering for all of San Francisco of all kinds of events and performances. And now that idea is about to become true. It is certainly fitting that this specific site was selected for the world's first public plaza dedicated to the leather community, as its embedded neighborhood has been the home for this community for decades. A special thanks goes to Supervisor Haney and Mandelman for introducing and pushing forward the legislation to permit the construction of Eagle Plaza. Without their efforts, Eagle Plaza will still remain as an idea. I would also like to thanks to all of the that generously contribute financially to Friends of Eagle Plaza and to my Eagle family for their support. And of course, the most special thanks goes to Mayor Breed, who removed roadblocks, constantly moved forward the project forward to where we are here today at the groundbreaking of Eagle Plaza. So without further ado, I would like to all to please extend the warmest welcome to our Mayor, London Breed.
Thank you, Lex, so much. And I am so excited to be here today. I mean, we are going to have one of the most beautiful plazas in San Francisco. I remember when I first became mayor, and I knew that this idea had started over 6 years ago when State Senator Scott Wiener was on the Board of Supervisors, and I know a lot of the work that he did helped to also get us to this place. But I was really frustrated over the 2 years of bureaucracy. We already had the support, we already had the plans, and the city bureaucracy continued to delay this project. So 2 years delay was just really unacceptable. So when I first became mayor, I made this one of my first directives, and we got the approvals done in 3 months. And so I'm really proud that we were able to work together to accomplish that goal. In addition to that, because this was such an amazing community-driven project, $200,000 from the Community Challenge Grant was made possible to help fund this project. The work from Build Inc., and I want to thank Lauren Sagan for being here, as well as the folks from the San Francisco Parks Alliance and the Friends of Eagle Plaza. You all came together to make this incredible project possible. And I also would like to say a special thank you to Senator Scott Wiener, who put $100,000 in the state budget so that we can have the additional support that we need. But here's the good news. We know that there's still a $50,000 funding gap, and so that we can focus on the work and not on the resources needed to get the work done, I work with Supervisor Mandelman to come up with the $50,000 that we need to get this project done. So to the folks of the leather and the LGBT community and this incredible cultural district that was made possible for the purposes of celebration coming together and in the spirit of Pride Month here in San Francisco that celebrates inclusiveness and love and all great things that we are here in our great city, I'd like to say congratulations and thank you all so much for your hard work. And I know when this plaza is completed, it is going to be used by so many people in this city to just hang out, enjoy coffee, to read, to celebrate, to throw parties, and all the great things that we do that make San Francisco such a unique and special place for so many people to visit and to live here. Thank you all so much.
And now, I would like to present a very special award that the San Francisco Eagle Bar to a very special person. This award is called the Leather Feather, and is given in recognition of someone who not only has supported the leather community in a very special way, but also has performed extraordinary service to doing so. So in recognition of that extraordinary efforts for making Eagle Plaza a reality, San Francisco Eagle Bar is honored to present the Leather Feather to the extraordinary San Francisco Mayor, London Breed. Thank you so very much. That's so much appreciated. Thank you. Yeah. So I'm going to have you guys now with Bob Goldberg, which is the chair of the Leather and LGBTQ Cultural District.
I am proud to be here for this historic event, and the Leather District is delighted to have the Eagle Plaza in our district, and we look forward to its use as a gathering point in the district. I have the honor of introducing Raphael Mandelman, the District 8 Supervisor and a native San Franciscan. He supported the leather community even before he ran for supervisor and could periodically be seen in local venues. Now he is reaching out beyond his district's boundaries to take real action to help make spaces like the Eagle Plaza come into being. His actions to make spaces for leather communities will keep this neighborhood's historic culture alive and vibrant, which will help perpetuate the city's reputation as a city center for tolerance and acceptance. And with that, I present to you Raphael Mandelman.
Good morning, everybody. This is such a wonderful morning, and as I look out at this crowd of gorgeous people who are doing amazing things in our city for so many causes and communities, I see Ray Spannon over there. Ray Spannon always deserves a round of applause. San Francisco is a city that does not forget its history. We build on our history. We celebrate our history, and we make new things happen next to old things, and that is part of the magic of this city. And I'm so pleased that this plaza is finally, as the mayor said, it took a little longer than would have been ideal, but it is now finally happening. And I want to say just maybe a year ago, or a couple of years ago, we were worried about whether there even would be an eagle, right? It's more than a few years ago, but the community came together and City Hall responded, and now not only is the Eagle still here, it's still a place to enjoy on Sunday afternoons and all the time, and thank you so much, Lex and Mike. But now we have not only the Eagle, but this amazing plaza coming here, and so thank you all for coming out. Thank you all for coming out, but have a very, very happy Pride.
Thank you, Supervisor Mandelman. I now have the proud honor of introducing District 6 Supervisor Matt Haney. I met Matt when he reached out to the Leather and LGBTQ Cultural District while he was running for office. He expressed his support for our communities then, and he is following through with his actions. It is the spaces to meet, learn, play, and socialize that form a community, and those spaces for the Leather and LGBTQ communities are under constant threat in this neighborhood. Matt Haney is not only talking about preserving the culture here, he is sponsoring legislation to preserve the spaces and places that make SoMa a destination for people across the country and around the world. The fact that he is here today showing his support for the Eagle Plaza is just one sign of his commitment to our communities. And with that, I present to you Supervisor Haney.
Thank you, Bob. Well, I want to say this one more time. This is going to be the world's first public plaza dedicated to the leather community. Isn't that incredible? World's first. And not only is it the world's first public plaza dedicated to the leather community, it is in the world's first cultural district dedicated to the leather LGBTQ community. Give it up for that as well, and Bob's tremendous leadership. I want to thank all of you who have worked so hard to make this happen, the Friends of Eagle Plaza, the SF Eagle, Build, SF Parks Alliance, Mayor Breed for your leadership, Supervisor Mandelman and Senator Wiener. This is an extraordinary community effort that made this happen. You know, the reality is, and Bob has said this, you know, far too often the things that make this city wonderful, the things that have actually built this culture, that have created our identity, the institutions, the businesses, are the ones that are constantly under attack. And sadly, that's been the case here in Western SoMa as well for the leather community. And with what we are doing today, the city is finally saying, not only are we going to preserve those institutions and that culture, we're going to celebrate it, we're going to have it a permanent home in our city, and we're going to do it right here in Western SoMa, where we know there is no West SoMa without the leather community. You know, I'm excited about the future of this plaza for a number of reasons. Also because we need more open space in this part of the city. SoMa and West SoMa has some of the least amount of open space, of parks, of places for people to relax, bring their dogs, hang out. And I know that this can be an extraordinary open space. I may not have been to as many leather events, but I have been here for the beer bust a couple weeks ago. And this is a community that knows how to come together to have a good time. And I'm so excited that we're going to have a permanent place. I also want to give one more shout out to a group of people. We're going to dig some dirt here, but I want to shout out the construction workers up there who are behind us, who are actually going to build this thing, for all of their hard work. We're going to put on some hard hats, but they do the work every day. So thank you so much. Thank you all for being here. We will continue to be a partner in the District 6 office to champion the leather district, to champion the SF Eagle, as well as the plaza here. So thank you all for being here.
Hi, good morning, everyone. My name is Victor Ruiz Cornejo, and I'm the Communications Director for Senator Scott Wiener. He wishes he could be here today. This is a project that he has spent a lot of energy and time into, working with Lex and Mike for the last 6 years or so to try and make this happen. He was very proud to get in the budget $100,000 to help make this a reality, and wants to thank Mayor London Breed as well for her continued support of this plaza, as well as Supervisor Mandelman and Supervisor Haney. The leather community has always played an important role in the LGBT community at large. During the height of the HIV epidemic, the leather community stepped up to continue to raise funds for HIV research, HIV care, and health care for our entire community, and continues to do that to this day, raising some of the most funds from any community that we have seen. This plaza will serve to commemorate that and to continue to allow that work to happen. So I want to thank you all for being here today, and for all of you who have helped make this happen today. Thank you so much. And now I'd like to bring up Lauren from Build Inc.
Thanks. I don't know where to start. I mean, there's so many aspects of this that are important. I mean, people think of us as developers, but really we're urban placemakers, and this exemplifies the work that's important to us in every project we do. The neighborhood makes its place and has its influence on what can we do there. So this is amazing. For my partners, on behalf of my partners, our whole build group, build team at the office, this is the work that is meaningful, rewarding, and just makes it all worthwhile. So thanks to Mayor Breed, to Supervisor Mandelman and Haney, to Lex and the whole community that have helped make this happen. It takes a village, and this is our village. So thank you. So let's dig dirt and make it happen. We have shovels right here. Let's go dig.
Come on, Lex.
Can you all look at us too?
All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Turn that
All right. Thank you. There you go. So cool. I can't believe it's actually happening. Yeah, one of you all. I love that. That's a great shot. Thank you.